Today is all about B-roll and why it's so important. Just look at it. But wait, what is it? What is this B-roll thing that everyone keeps on talking about? You see it on all your feeds, cinematic B-roll, how to shoot B-roll. What is B-roll? Well, B-roll is supplemental or show and tell footage to go over your main camera. Right now, this is the main camera. This is me speaking, talking to you, explaining to you. So instead of seeing my talking head, B-roll would be footage to basically show you what I'm talking about, to direct you to a certain element on screen, or to drive a point home to you. That's what B-roll is for. That's what B-roll is. But it's mainly to cover up these kinds of talking head shots. No one really wants to see that. This is a big mistake that I used to make, thinking that what I was saying was good enough to keep my audience hooked. But then when I look back at my own video, I was like, that's really not captivating enough. And that's where B-roll comes in extremely handy. Yes, you can hear what I'm saying, but what really intrigues you is the visual aspect and how good it looks. I mean, come on, you don't see this kind of stuff every day. So here's an example of what I call cringe-worthy content.
Look behind you, you can see all the different stamps that are hand carved out of sponge for many years, and it takes us about 8 to 6 hours to carve each design.
Not fun at all, but I'm glad you're still with me. So let's remix that footage with some B-roll and see what it looks like.
Look behind you, you can see all the different stamps. And it takes us about 8 to 6 hours to carve each design.
But here's the other part. That was really focused footage. We really didn't give the viewer a chance to understand what was going on because all the shots were so close and concentrated. What you want to do is pull back and let it breathe and air out a bit. Give the viewer a chance to see what the scene is, understand what's going on, and get a better sense of what your video is about. So let's do that now. You see it all the time. This is how it's made.
I'm sure you're familiar with the tie-dye. You look behind you, you can see all the different stamps that are hand carved out of sponge. That stamp is actually placed onto the fabric. Wax is now on the fabric. Now we want to put color onto the fabric. It takes us 2 hours to dye each batch of fabric.
Excellent. Now you have a better understanding of what's going on, where I am, what I'm doing, and you feel more connected to the footage. Now this is a feature on a conch diver, so we want to feel like we're following him along his routine. Get shots of the subject interacting with their space and environment, and let that footage speak for itself. So when we meld all of that together, A-roll, B-roll, a great storyline, different shots and angles, we get something that looks like this. Here's another example of a feature piece. You want to shoot the main footage to get all of the information, to understand what the person does and why they do it, get the story. That's the A-roll is really the story. The B-roll just helps the story along. So look at this. Had I just shot the A-roll and put it on screen, it would look like this.
I follow the tradition of the past. The drums play for the floor show, for the singers, for the dancers, for the band.
I mean, that's informative and educational and all, but we really want to see what he's talking about so we could be more connected to the video and understand why he does what he does, how he does it. Maybe it'll give us a little more appreciation for how difficult this thing might be.
I follow the tradition of the past. The drums play for the floor show, for the singers, for the dancers, for the band. The drum play for everything in the culture field. I keep making the drums.
Make sense? Now here's an example of a vlog. I visited the color factory with my wife and my sister, and we didn't really know what to expect, but it was a great experience. The color factory is a myriad of exhibits with a kaleidoscope of colors. These would be macaroons. Alright, we got like 5 seconds to take a picture. We gotta get in frame. This is not sponsored by the Color Factory. I just really like the Color Factory. It was a great experience. Pro tip, shoot as much B-roll as you can. It's always better to have more great footage to use and you don't know what to choose from than to have too little and to be repeating shots. That is the cardinal sin for me, repeating shots. You should be able to have enough supplemental footage to cover your A-roll. Also, this can be used as archival footage. It's yours, it's free, it's not copywritten, so you never know when you might need this footage in the future. For instance, this footage that I'm shooting, we're on quarantine right now. I couldn't possibly travel to all these places, but I shot this footage well enough that I could use it then and I can use it later on in the future, which is now. So that's the great thing about shooting lots of great high quality B-roll. So guys, you made it to the end. I'm happy you stuck around. Check out these videos for more great content, more helpful content just like that. If you're new here, subscribe. Make sure to hit a like button on this video if you learned something. Even if you didn't learn anything, if you didn't like it anyway. It really helps me to support my channel and to bring you guys more and better videos. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.